Hi, I'm Barry Mattis. Welcome to Real Time with Nepcon China. Joining me now is Peter from JTAG Technologies. They are based in Europe. Peter is the president of the organization. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Barry.
Good. So JTAG, why don't we just start with telling us a little bit about the company and maybe a little bit about the history of your organization.
Okay. JTAG Technologies started back in '93, so we're now 19, almost 20 years in the business now. Starting in Europe first and then quickly moved to the US also, where we have an office since 2000. And also here in China, we're already active for almost more than 8 years now.
Wow, great.
With our own team that supports customers locally here. So
right.
We're active worldwide.
Now JTAG, you have two primary product types.
That's correct.
Why don't you tell us about the one, I think one focuses on hardware.
One focuses on debugging, so that's called the JTAG debug tools. They focus on the hardware engineers. And the other group of products is JTAG test and in-system programming tools, and they focus much more on manufacturing. So for the hardware engineers means the design engineers, it also means the repair technicians in manufacturing, and it also means the service technicians in the field, for example for upgrading or for quickly checking boards.
Right.
That's the debug tools and the manufacturing tools for high volume or low volume manufacturing.
So coming from Europe, you migrated from Europe to the US first, and then as you said, you've been in China for 8 years.
Yeah.
Tell us about the transition that you had to make coming as a European company to China.
I think what is important is that you provide local support in the native language, and that you have a dedicated team of engineers that support the customers here in the factories, help them out with developing their test programs, making sure that the production lines are running, and they are supported with their questions anytime that is needed. So we have a dedicated support team here in China that provides such local support to those customers.
Now, starting 8 years ago, what sort of, China's a fast-moving place, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
What sort of changes have you seen since you've first arrived, and how has that influenced your product offering?
You see that you have to adapt your products to the local situation. Sometimes you have to offer more than just your product. You have to offer additional services. So we do that, but then localized again, because you cannot transport those from Europe or from the US to China.
Right.
You have to develop that locally. So we're doing a number of things locally to support customers to the best of our capabilities.
Sure. There's of course a lot of multinational companies here, and is
Absolutely.
that really your primary focus, is the multinationals? Or?
That definitely was, of course, the focus in the beginning. That is, your customers who are active worldwide want support to be available worldwide, such that they know that if they have a product manufactured, for example in China, there's somebody there who knows the technology, who also understands and knows the tools, and thus can help out immediately without them having to worry in Europe or in the US about manufacturing in China.
Right.
That of course was the first driver to go here, and then you see that more and more people start to use the technology locally, and thus you adapt the products to their needs, such that they can use it locally also.
Right.
For developing and other things.
So has there been a shift? One of the things that we're seeing is the level of competence, if you will, rise in the Chinese manufacturing facilities, where a lot of maybe what have been driven by some of the OEMs is now shifted into the actual manufacturing.
Sure, and then of course that's one thing, and the quality of course is an important aspect as well. So you always have to be with your tools, make sure that those demands are supported, and then they also can measure, let's say, their improvements in performance, if you like, that those are visible to the customers, and measurable for the customers. So we provide those facilities in our tools also.
Great. Let's talk about the economy for a moment. The European market, the US market, and the Chinese market. Obviously the European market is a bit down, I would guess, for you?
A bit. People were afraid that it would be a second dip last year. So you saw everybody was very careful towards the end of the year with spending.
Right.
But now you see not only consumers, but also manufacturers. Now you see that people do get a little bit more trust again, so they are spending a little bit more again. So the second dip is not really coming, and hopefully it's not coming at all. In the US, that's slightly different. There you see, of course, the economic growth again, economic recovery, I should say, already for a longer time.
Right.
So that's good. While here in China, everything seems to be booming. If you just look around here in Shanghai, how much is being built all the time.
Right.
It's amazing.
I just heard on the news today, the president, I believe, of Ferrari talking about the new dealerships that they're bringing into China. And one of the questions asked to him was the concern about the softening market, and his outlook was that they expect the second half to be rather strong here. And it certainly seems to be the case from companies like yours and what I'm hearing, that anticipated continued growth.
We expect it to, absolutely. Continued growth here,
Right. Good. Well, it sounds like you guys are doing well. How's the market penetration for you in China? You started 8 years ago. Are you satisfied with where you're at, or there's always more to be had? But
there's always more to be had, but you also have to be satisfied at some point in time with things. I think we're quite satisfied with the position we have established here. We have a good number of customers. Good customers, solid customer base.
Right.
And expanding that more and more is, of course, always good. But even so, it is very important to maintain the existing customers and make sure that that they are satisfied with the tools and the support that they get all the time.
Right.
And from there, expand the number of customers whenever they need those tools. And with the changes in technology still going on, there will definitely be new customers that need the boundary scan, the JTAG technology for their applications.
Sure. Now, currently I think you said you had 5 employees in China, is that correct? And I would guess that when you go into your hiring mode, it's going to be focused in this area. Now, of your employees, are they relocated from Europe, or are they Chinese?
No, they're Chinese. They're local, all local employees.
Great. Good. Well, good. It sounds like things are going well for you guys then.
Yes, it's going well. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Barry.
Sure thing. Once again, this is Peter. He is the president of JTAG Technologies. I'm Barry Mattis. Thanks for watching.